The shitty mic is back, everyone, so you know what that means. It's time for a Switch game. It's also time for me to be unable to tell if I'm streaming. Alright, now give me a break, everyone. You're gonna hear me checking the stream, I think. Yep. I have audio. Need to check that every time because this thing echoes like so bad. It is awful when it echoes, so I turn it off as much as I can. Also, I'm going to mute my laptop so I don't have to hear all of the what was I thinking about? All of the feedback, but anywho. I also forgot I don't have OBS open. I can't see chat. I don't know why Elgato like has everything else figured out, right? And it's like, oh yeah, chat. Chat is something that needs to happen, right? And it's like, nope. No chat, please. Alright, I think I closed chat on accident. But that is fine because I pulled it up again. I think the worst is that you can't pull it outside. Alright. Sound alerts I can't hear, by the way. I'm sorry if anyone does a sound alert and you're expecting me to hear it, but I will not be able to hear it. Just setting up the Switch. And can I... It's very tricky to use this, because I can't see chat well. Like, already on top of everything, I can't see chat. Well, I can see it now, but you can't see it well. Great. There we go. I can see chat fine now, for anyone wondering if I am able to see now, but my god. So, my yearly tradition with Pokemon is to breed up a bunch of Pokemon eggs. Specifically, I did Bombardier today. And then after I hatch all of them, I Wonder Trade them. Because people do this a lot, but people also do it with like the pseudo-legendaries. And, you know, not every person is going to like the pseudo-legendaries, so I do it with Pokemon that I feel might get ignored. Like Bombardier, who's pretty middling. And I indeed do see that. Oh, yeah! Cleanse you free of sin. These Bombardier do have the ability to have Rocky Payload, too, which is really, really awesome. For anyone who doesn't play Pokemon, Bombardier's Rocky Payload ability basically makes it so it's not just Dark and Flying that it gets extra damage on, but it also gets rock moves with extra damage. Which is great, because this thing loves using rock moves. But yeah. Luckily, I can see the gameplay, so I can tell if stream is going to die. It's just as low bandwidth, which makes sense because it's like, yeah, I deal with that. What else? I know that it automatically reduces the game sound when I speak. We can turn that off if you guys want, even though I feel like it's just going to be annoying if we don't. And that's it. I ate chocolate banana crepe at the start of this, so we have egg power. Egg power 1, I think. And we're gonna get a lot of eggs. We may hatch them in the same night, because it's like, I might have to see if I can, my stream will be able to handle that, but yeah, other than that, let's just chill out for the first half of stream, and then when I feel like we have enough eggs, we can do ridiculous stuff. I genuinely did not know what to do for stream today, by the way. Thursday, we had a moment where I was going to stream, then I had to go Christmas shopping, and we went to a place that was like an hour away. So, 2 hours minimum gone. We got everything I needed. And that was that. Then by the time we got home, I had been up for like 14 hours. And I'm gonna be real, everyone, I was tired as hell. I did not really feel like I had the energy to stream. So I basically just sat down and went like, took a breath and just, yikes, man. Low ponytail? High ponytail. Low poly? High poly. Low poly, high poly. Low poly, high poly. Low poly, high poly. Yeah. Yeah, you saw a Kirby thing on the Discord, so yeah, if you go on the Discord, you can see one thing I saw, which I had no idea exists. It's Lego Kirby. Lego Kirby is a thing. Alright, ready? Okay, so what I've done is disassembled my controller, and that will make it so I can auto-run like this, but also do this funny glitch, which I kind of want to show off. It's really fun. Come on. Oh, one of my Joy-Cons is like... I don't know how many people know about this. I can't seem to get it to work. How do I do the auto run? It's very difficult to, like, explain. So I'm going to put a picture up in the Discord. But... wait. I am not kidding. I take apart my controller. Like, there's no exaggeration. I take apart my controller. And just... it sticks. If you want to see a picture of what that looks like, in Mention Media in the Discord, you'll see what it looks like. I actually flipped that around. Hold on. I don't know why. Hold on, I'm gonna... There we go. What tools were used? None. I took it apart like you might have heard me take it apart. It just popped off. On the bright side, it makes for a really good clean. Because if I want to clean it, all I have to do is go like this. My controller legit just gets like so dirty though. I blame it on all the dust in my room. Alright. Here's the difficult part. When it's disassembled like this, it's actually harder to walk. Because you gotta like... Alright, it doesn't look like it does anything. Let's keep running then. Hold on. Ball. But yeah, if anyone wants the controller I have, it's called a Fusion Pro. And we legit were shocked how easy it comes apart. Like, it comes apart so easily. I kind of want to ask you guys, have any of you been experiencing like the awful wind and polar vortex shit we've been having? I experienced it firsthand last night, but I just want to ask if anyone else is having it. I should say for anyone who doesn't know, we didn't stream on Friday because I had a shift at night. It was, like, ridiculous. All the dogs wanted to go in early. All of them. Because it was so incredibly cold and windy. Immediately after they went in, they sat on blankets and just, like, did not move much. They were very much content. we actually hit sub-zero wind temps here around here, though. And it legit, like, genuinely was a problem. Do. Alright. Time to see if we got more. Oops, daisy, that's not the controller. Time to see if we got more eggs. Yeah, this first half stream is going to be extremely slow, so I don't mind if anyone is like, yeah, I'm going to come back in later. I just didn't want to start later. Because then some people might think, oh, there's no stream. But no, there will be a stream today. OBS is capturing both my mic audio and my game audio, and it's saying the game audio is significantly loud, and I have no idea if that's true or not. I forgot what I was doing now. Do. We're waiting. I do agree with basically everyone who breeds. Scarlet and Violet has the slowest breeding of any game. It is the slowest process. For anyone who has no idea how slow it is, I believe it's in Sword and Shield. By comparison, in Sword and Shield, you can have, like, even though Egg Power 3, it's only faster when you're hatching. But with Sword and Shield, I believe, like, the rate you get eggs is, like, marginally faster. I think that's the thing, like, in Sword and Shield you just go around in a circle and you're done. Now, I could probably bring up Sword and Shield now, because I have it on my other Switch, and I could see how much faster it is. I'm kind of tempted to do that. Yeah, that's weird as hell. Dumb Ways to Die is now 10 years old. It's weird to think about. Yeah. I wish the egg breeding process was so slow in Scarlet and Violet. Like, I don't know if anyone else feels that way. I wish it wasn't so slow. Oh, oops. There we go. At least I can change around the camera. I actually do have a funny story. I'll show it when we need to refresh our egg power. Yesterday, I got a shiny Toxicroak, and I swear to God, it was the most annoying thing. It ran at me while I was saving, so I thought it despawned, and I was like, oh man. No, it just like clipped through walls and shit. And I was like, Toxicroak, you dick. Literally sat there like, fuck you, you fucking dick. Always naysaying everything that I do. Pig. I actually have a more fun idea after this. Alright. Alright. I feel like we need to do a bit more running, right? There's no good way to keep track of eggs in Scarlet and Violet either, which is like annoying. I really hope they find a way to fix that. There's a lot of things that need to be fixed in Scarlet and Violet when it comes to breeding in particular. Man, we've reached a new low, everyone. A customer has found on a frozen pizza that all the toppings were put on an actual thing of cardboard instead of the dough. That's a new low. It's going by a lot slower than I thought. Like, a lot slower. I have an idea to make it more fun, though. Alright. Let's pack up. 5 minutes anyways, whatever. Alright, everyone, alright. Man, that is slow. First, I'm gonna show off this shiny Toxicroak that... This is just a disappointment. Just everything about this Pokemon made me sad. It's got a bad nature, it's got bad IVs, it's got a bad ability. Oh my god. And now we're going to make things a little more interesting, because I'm kind of bored. Alright, so first, we're gonna get Quaxley up in here, who's Japanese. And we're gonna get Sprigatito up in here, who's also Japanese. And we're gonna get Orform up in here, who's not Japanese, but he is in a cool ball. And, who else do I feel like getting in on it? We're gonna get Slowbro. Just for fun. I actually have a pretty decently funny story about Slowbro. I don't know who traded this out, but I love them for naming their Slowbro this anyways. There's a guy who wonder traded my little brother a shiny Slowbro named Paul. And Paul was like perfect IVs and just a shitty nature, but his name was just Paul. And I don't know why he was named Paul. He was just named Paul. Where is... Oh, oops. I always get lost in Mesagoza because it's so freaking huge. Alright. We're gonna make things a lot more interesting, though. A lot more interesting. Because I forgot that, due to the beauty of Scarlet and Violet breeding, we can do a scrambled egg. Which honestly makes breeding a lot more fun. And I believe that it goes by faster, too. Where's the Delibird? Wait, is it up here? Hold on. Reassemble my controller real quick. Jesus. Where's Delibird? Where's the little baby bird? Oh, there it is. Fly quickly! Alright, there we go. Is it battle items? Or general items? There we go. We need... Fuck man, I'll get around 10. First shiny ever. I have a personal belief that the worst shiny right now, as of this, like, stream, the worst shiny I have ever seen is fucking, Ceruledge. Cerulege had so much potential to be a good shiny, and turned out that way. Which, if none of you know what a shiny Cerulege looks like, alright, I'm gonna give you an idea. I think I've actually seen one in a raid. So I think I might have saved. Oh, there it is. Can I see it shiny? No, I cannot. Alright, so you see Cerulege's eyes? Like the purple eyes? They changed to that color. The color of Armorogue's eyes. Nothing else changes. Armorogue at least has this really cool thing where it's like eyes actually are notably different. They changed to blue, and it's extremely notable that it's blue because most of Armorogue's color palette is orange. So the blue like really stands out and is really pretty looking. And like honestly, Armorogue looks cool already. Like, sure, if it was a blue shiny, it would be really, really cool. I don't entirely mind it being an awful shiny, because it's like one of those subtle shinies that looks pretty good. But Cerulege got the short end of the stick in, like, every regard. Cerulege I thought would unironically have, like, the palette swap shiny, and that's just like, oh yeah. That. Alright, so what we're gonna do now for anyone who is just coming in or something is we're gonna give these 2 Everstones and just watch the craziness ensue. That was Pokeportal, not Picnic. I always do that mistake. I have to be right back. I'm going to make a sandwich. Which means get out of here with that shit. What is happening? Is there like an Altaria just like flying in my face? Alright, I have to be right back, everyone. I'm being called down for some reason. Egg Power 2 though is good. That is why we did that. I'll be right back as soon as I get back from whatever I'm being called for. Alright! I am back, everyone! Hold on. Well, I have to actually be right back again, but don't worry. What? Alright. Now I'm like officially back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh god, we hit the limit while I was gone. Oh, the other tablecloths you can just buy. That does remind me though, when you complete Mr. Cigarro's full quest. Where is it? Oh, it's your cup. He gives you the best cup in the game. This is the best cup in the entire game. The based cup. I want that. Where do you buy them? Like, I got this one, I think, in Mezzagoza. You can also earn them through quests, which is really handy. I think that there's some I earned through quests. Yeah, like the black and white grass. Oh, that looks cool. Actually, I like that a lot. But yeah, all the different towns sell different things. Which is kind of great. Jesus. I feel really bad for some people I know because they're having, like, pipes freeze. Because it's turning to -40 in some places. In Mass, they were very lucky. For anyone who doesn't know, I originally come from Massachusetts. I moved to North Carolina. But my family in Massachusetts, for some reason, it is extremely warm in Massachusetts. To an unnatural degree. Like, literally, about, I think it was like 50s. Which doesn't sound shocking until you remember it's December in the Northeast. Alright, yeah, it lowered back though. But yeah, it's 15 where I used to live. And it's going to go up to 54 degrees. Which is like actually ridiculous. Scrambled eggs are fun. I think one of the things that shocks me the most, by the way, is, okay, so when you hear Steel-type Earthworm Pokemon, your immediate assumption is, this guy's gonna be a drill, right? Like, he's gonna be a drill. But he's not. It's really weird. I like the idea of him, but I just was shocked that he wasn't like a drill. There we go. Cleanse it of sins! You guys want to know the funniest thing in my opinion? I want to know right now. I really do. I want to know who in their right mind thought, oh yeah, the cat is definitely not going to become bipedal. This cat is definitely not going to be bipedal. Like, I'm sorry, but how? Like, it's alright to set yourself up for disappointment. Gen 9 starter ranking? Okay, so I put Fuecoco at top because I looked at him and I was like, this crocodile has nothing behind his eyes and I love him. And what do you know, it turns out I was correct. Sprigatito is the bottom and Quaxly is the middle. Quaxly is like the perfect Pokemon that doesn't offend anyone. He's just a silly duck. He's just a duck. People who get offended by this duck are offended by the final evolution. I'm gonna be real. Name a single person who, like, actually liked Quaxly. Like, go ahead, like, they like Quaxly, right? And then they're like, they like it in the reveal, and then they're like, oh yeah, I love the final evolution. There is no controversy after this. I can't name a single person who didn't have, like, that was a direction I did not expect. I don't know if I like it as much anymore. Maybe Yeetus? Yeetus had a reaction to it for sure. Like, he went like, whoa. And I was like, yeah. Quaquaval has so far been the most, like, incredibly decisive Pokemon I have ever seen. Oh, whoops. Oh, whatever, we can make our sandwich. Let me put it into perspective, though. I seriously have not heard anyone say, like, Quaquaval is, by God, their favorite starter. There we go. There we go. Perfect. And put the pick over here. But yeah, I've never heard anyone so far say Quaquaval's their favorite. I always hear it's like Quaxly is my favorite starter, but I don't like Quaquaval, and I'm like, Man. Hold on, I keep forgetting if I pronounce his name wrong. It's Quaquaval, right? Yeah, Quaquaval. Or Quack... There we go. But anyways... I always hear everyone saying like, oh yeah, he definitely looks like a way, and I'm like, I like him. I genuinely enjoy Quaquaval. Like, when I saw it in the leaks, I was like... Because they showed, like, Quaquaval's head. I think... Hold on, let me, like, get an idea of what they showed. So they showed, like, the left of its head and nothing else. And I was like, oh, so it's like a pirate, like everyone's expecting. Like, it's a pirate thing. That's kind of neat. And... I was, like, under the full idea that it would be, like, Quackton or something. And then it turns out, no, it's a dancer. And I'm like, okay, that went just the direction it needed to. I feel like if Quaquaval was, like, a pirate, it would be great, but it wouldn't go as hard as, like, say, Skeledirge. What do you think about the directions that the starters went? But Coco went the best, Quaquaval went just right. Sprigatito, it looks like it's high. So all the weed cat jokes just make sense. It looks like weed. Alright guys, I'll go get the... Oh no! Alright, let me find the other one that irks me. It's like... I'm trying to think. It's like... Son of a bitch. I think most of Paldea went really well. I think the one that just bothers me the most, though, is like... The Iron Pokemon don't feel as creative as the past Pokemon, so like all the future Pokemon just kind of look the same. Which I get the idea of, like, in the future everything's a cyborg. It's just why everything gotta look exactly the same. And it's like in the past everything's a dinosaur and it looks pretty cool. I will say this though. Alright, so like before all the leaks came out and we saw what the starter Evos looked like, I had no idea what Fuecoco was going to look like. I just knew I was going to be a ride or die effect. I was like thinking like, oh, it's gonna be like St. George's Dragon, which is like this serpentine poisonous dragon. Cause that'd be really cool. And also I was like, well, it's not gonna be a pepper. Like, I was shocked we genuinely did get a pepper Pokemon. That's grass fire and all that. Like, it's grass fire, it's got the two heads. The two heads I didn't see coming, but I love that we got a pepper Pokemon that's grass fire type, and it like genuinely turned out really neat. Rather than like, it's a pepper. But what else was I trying to think about? Oh yeah, so like Coco, I was like, I wonder what this little guy's inspired by. Because there's not a lot of things that he could be inspired by that makes sense. The one you'll probably hear everyone talking about is like, he's inspired by this creature named Coco. I think it's Coco. Coco is a, like, alligator, basically. Or a crocodile, but a coconut that is the boogeyman. And I was like, yeah, that makes sense. But it turns out that it's a lot more like just very neat. Like it's a lot more about like marigolds and stuff. Dios los Muertos. And that was really cool. It's about a certain Spanish one. What is this Spanish art form called again? I gotta look it up. I don't know what the Spanish art form is called off the bat. It is inspired by... Alright. It's a very multi-layered thing. Hold on. Well, there is also the thing that people think its face is inspired by a calavera, which is a sugar skull. I'm also trying to find, because they thought that it was inspired by art. But there is so much that it could be inspired by. Yeah, Albrije. Albrije is a Mexican form of art that is just absolutely beautiful. If you've never seen Albrije, it is quite the thing. But yeah, Skeledirge is super, super, super multi-layered. I still love when they said, like, yeah, it has an egg on its head. And no one knew, like, what the thing. I think, though, that the intention with Fight Coco's design, everyone, was to throw you off. Because it does look like a pepper. And its name has a lot of things to do with peppers. I think I gotta look. I think that there is actually even more, like even more references that throw you off in Quaxley and Sprigatito. I gotta look though. Quaxley, I believe, is meant to like just be a duck. Yeah. Quaxley has like barely anything. I think people at one point though thought that it would have been like, I think it was specifically in Japan, because it has like that pompadour, right? I'll watch him so you can see it. This little pompadour up here, right? Everyone thought that the pompadour meant that he was gonna be like a gangster duck. Like, what's it called in Japan? I think it's Bancho in Japan, is what they call it. Like, Bancho duck. Because they have pompadours, usually. Like the leather jacket and the pompadour, the stuff like that. I forget what Sprigatito's thing was. I know that everyone initially did think, though, at one point, it's going to be a joke about dandelions. Because I believe it's actually a thing that the word dandelion might come from Spain. And before that, it was like... I find this hilarious, but dandelions were not called dandelions all the time. They used to be called pissabeds. Yeah, Sprigatito is definitely the one that has like the least of hints in its name, because its name literally is just like Sprig-Gatito. Small cat, small plant. And the only one that was like super obvious was just Fuecoco had a lot of hints that it was going to be a pepper. And what was that? It turns out that it's not a pepper, dumbass. You were wrong. I love that about Fuecoco though. I feel like that was a great creative step. Like, in terms of design, I feel like Fuecoco did the greatest job of fooling everyone. Yeah, every starter has to have some sort of theme. They all do, I believe. I think that, specifically their... So last time, I think it was like... forget what it was in Galar. I'm pretty sure though it was like television. I'm pretty sure it was television. Damn, I have a lot more egg power ahead of me. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. I feel like it was television. Because they are all things that are popular on TV, which is sports, movies, music. And this generation, it was like the arts. Performance, singing, dancing. I know that they usually all connect back to like the actual region they come from. And it's usually a thing of like, what they reference is something like super important to said region. I believe. I may be false on that by a great margin. I have no idea. Yeah. Cinderace was a soccer player, yeah, like all that, but it's like the best way to think about it is Cinderace is soccer, which is super, super, super popular worldwide. Inteleon is James Bond, and is based around like James Bond culture. And like that's he's British, and like that's a huge British thing. The British spy is like a huge, huge trope. I don't know how many of you guys noticed, but like, I think this is actually consistent outside of America. Spy in French in TF2, like if you play French TF2, does not have a French accent. He has a British accent. But Rillaboom is also based off of like music and like rock and roll, because that came out of primarily England. I'm not sure how entirely right I am on that. I know that there's very neat ones, like the further on you go in. Like no way, it's not Gen 3 that you really start seeing it. I feel like, yeah, Gen 3 was not where you see it. Gen 3 is still like everyone just kind of has their knows like starter trio is tied, right? It was Gen 5 is where it started, I believe. Because Gen 4, only 2 would be connected, and that's by World Mythology. And it's like, the further you go on, Gen 5 after, it really feels like all of them are connected. So like, Gen 5, it's all about like royalties. Everyone's a different king and emperor from different places. So like, Samurot's a samurai, he's the lord. He's a landlord in Japan. He's someone of very high rank. Emboar is a Chinese king, I believe. And Superior is based partially off an anime, partially off French kings. What else was there? Superior is one of the neat ones, just being inspired off an anime. I'm not joking, by the way. Someone just really liked, I forget what the anime is called, but they just liked an anime, and they liked it so much they just started making it like canon, basically. Which Hisuian Pokemon is going to be good and competitive? Oh, we already know which Hisuian Pokemon is going to be good and competitive. Basculegion is just going to single-handedly get banned. That's it. Everyone legit fears Basculegion, and I relate. Like, look, I will say right now that Houndstone is strong. Houndstone should be field. Houndstone is going to kick your ass. However, I will also say Houndstone doesn't have adaptability or as great of speed. I think the greatest thing that Houndstone, like, most people forget about Houndstone is, like, without Sandstream, you're running Fluffy, I believe, and Fluffy is not the handiest. Fluffy is handy if you really like well, not even body press, it doesn't affect body press. Fluffy is handy if you like being a bulky set. Not everyone wants to be bulky. I really want to know why Orpworm is steel. Like, is he just really a trade? Like I've been hearing, is he just seriously just trained the Pokemon? Yeah, I forgot about this too. Orpworm may be inspired off of giant sandworms. Like just the trivia, not the trivia trait, the fantasy trait of just giant sandworm. And also it apparently punches the shit out of you, which is hilarious. I love that. That is hilarious. And yeah, there's a big thing too about, surprisingly, Orpworm does not learn a single punching move. In fact, I believe that part of its big struggle is that it has shitty coverage. Like, just ludicrously bad coverage. That's really funny to me now. How many of you all knew this? The Pokemon, when you fight Team Star and you fight their cars actually do have stats. And are basically just Reverooms. Like, Terrastalled Reverooms. I always found that kind of neat. That's like pretty neat. honestly can't wait though for Hisuian Pokemon to make a comeback, because my god, some of them got massively buffed in this game, like Samurott. Others, mainly Hisuian Avalugg, are just going to suck. Hisuian Avalugg proved one thing to, like, literally everyone, which is that, yes, you can make an Ice-type worse, especially if they're defensive, by just simply adding a Rock-type. Nobody has an idea how bad Hisuian Avalugg has gotten. Hisuian Avalugg loses defense for speed on an extremely slow Pokemon. It adds a typing to it that makes it even more frail. And your main benefit from this is Hisuian Avalugg is supposed to be like the attacking Pokemon, right? It's supposed to be good at attacks. Hisuian Avalugg proceeds to look at attacks and shiver like a bitch. The idea of a steel type or a fighting type existing on the field just kills Hisuian Avalugg. Ice and Rock is an awful type combination. If I had a nickel for every Ice and Rock type that was a defensive Pokemon instead of an offensive Pokemon, I'd have 2 nickels. Which is weird, which isn't much, but it's weird that it happened fucking twice. And let alone that it happened twice, Game Freak realized one was very bad, and thought the problem was that it was a special attacker. Like, hold on, let me give an idea. The problem with Aurorus is not its being a special attacker. The problem is that it's just slow as shit. Like, even after a rock polish, slow as shit. And you can't Trick Room it because it's too fast for Trick Room. It's in the worst speed tier imaginable. If that thing had, like, I think they usually point out if it had 85 base speed, because I believe it has 65. If it had 85, it would have done much, much better and probably have been notable. However, as it stands, the thing has the single worst speed set that it could have gotten. Yo, hold on, I want to make a sandwich. What? But yeah. Is there only... Let me check right now. Is there only 2 Ice and Rock types? And both of them just happen to suck fat balls? Alright. There's a Mora and Aurorus. Yeah, there's only 2 fully evolved ones. And both happen to just tragically suck. Because shockingly, if you run a defensive Pokemon that has not 1, but 2 4x weaknesses that can't be easily gotten rid of and are extremely common types, turns out they're awful. Let me read more about Hisuian Avalugg real quick, because I feel like this is really funny. Alright. Let me get this straight. Someone at Game Freak had the right idea with removing the special attack of Avalugg. Because God forbid you you go from 44 special attack to 34. You're hitting so hard with 44. Gotta go all the way to 34, and now what am I gonna do, right? But then they took away just a bit of special defense. Because, I don't know, I guess all this thing's weaknesses are physical anyways. It's not like you're gonna throw a fire type out on it now. And they thought, yeah, this will be usable, this will be perfect. And it turns out it was hot shit. Oh yeah, grass bug is also an awful type combination. Kind of for a different reason, but... Like, hold on. Leavanny is the only one I can name off the bat. Leavanny I know does alright. Like, it's a lower tier for sure. Yeah, Wormadam, Parasect... Leavanny is my grass bug type of choice, because it's just the best. But yeah, it just sucks that it has that as its typing. Otherwise, you can probably run a decent set with it, I believe. Hold on. Damn. Leavanny hasn't been at games for a while. Alright. So Leavanny can run some pretty decent shit. It's got a usable attack stat and a usable speed stat that can actually be pretty good. I think the reason most people don't use it is because simply it just sucks. Like, that typing is just so bad, but 92 speed combined with chlorophyll as an ability is pretty good, all things considered. It only has 2 useless abilities in, what is it? Oh wait, it got buff stats. Oh, it got buff special defense. It has 2 useless abilities. Swarm, not very great. It's a glass cannon after all. It's not gonna stick around if you hit it with a super effective move. So unless I am absolutely just clutching the Fell Stinger somehow, and like then spamming X Scissor on everything, I don't think I'm going to notice that. Even then, Bug isn't a great offensive type. But like, Overcoat is even worse somehow. Because it's like, what do you get out of Overcoat? Especially in this generation, what would you get out of it, right? No Sandstorm. You just take no Sandstorm damage. Because grass types are immune to powder moves. So you can't hit it with like a powder move like Spore. You can't do shit to it really. So yeah, that sucks to Sakurai. Trying to think of what else. Yeah, you could probably make it a decent Leavanny though. Its main problem would just be that it has very shitty like typing for like anything offensive. It's got, if it had Terrastall, oh my god, if this Pokemon was in Paldea, it would be fucking thriving. Oh my god. Thinking about that, like, stab on so many moves it would love to have stab on, doubled stab on moves that, well, you know, it has, but aren't exactly powerful. I think what's weird is that this Pokemon could do really good if you had it like... Hold on, I'm looking real quick. If you had a Dark Terrastall Leavanny, this thing would potentially be a threat with Throat Chop. Not Night Slash, and unfortunately it doesn't seem to get Night Slash. Which is really tragic, but... Man, could be alright. Also could be alright with a Fire Terra Blast set. Because you're definitely not seeing this thing do anything notable damage-wise outside of Floor Fall. You know what also, like, amazed me, though, is, people are legit finding out just how broken some old Pokemon are in Terrastall. I think Primeape is becoming actually pretty decent because of Terrastall. Like, Eviolite Primeape became a set because of Terrastall. I think the set so far is... Because Primeape has, like, non-existent bulk. Even with Eviolite, it has non-existent bulk, so it just basically gets in and gets out. I think the set is now that you just go, like... It might be Bug, it might be Steel. But you go Bug for, like, Stab U-turn, I believe. And just resistances. There's a lot of neat shit. Alright. Alright, that makes sense. One that I've noticed a lot with Terrastall is... What's the fucking... Steel is the most popular typing for sure. I'm trying to think... There's one that is really amazing. I think it actually is just like... Terra Water... Stuff like that. People are also saying, by the way, that there might be, in the future at least, not now, dual-type Terras, which terrifies me, the idea of something becoming Dragon Steel. Like, fuck me. Out here having to fight the fucking, amazing-ass Dragon Steel. Yo, wait. No, never mind. Well, I'm colorblind or something. I'm gonna fight the fucking Dragon Steel, Orpworm. Oh, hell no. SpongeBob turned his Orpworm into Dragon Steel. For anyone who has no idea why that would be bad, Dragon Steel is one of the best defensive typings. Orpworm doesn't even want the stab of Dragon, he just wants the resistance. I think the only way Orpworm can make it better is if he either went Ghost Steel or Fairy Steel. Yes, frame rate dip. I'm trying to think of other ones that would be neat, though. I know one that I found incredibly neat, like in concept, was the idea of, nope, you're normal. Alright, hold on everyone, I gotta check. Fucking fuck these Golducks. All of these Golducks look shiny in the lighting. I forgot though to check We are not going to be beating it that too bad. We're beating it already. Like, that sucks to suck. But, yeah, dual Terrastall would be fucking horrifying. If dual Terrastall ever becomes an existing thing, I'm going to firmly believe that before Game Freak made it, someone at the office went, "Hey guys, I found this machine that turns water into crack." Yeah, alright, so you know that meta thing that we like been trying to improve for the last couple generations? Let's fuck it up. Let's destroy it. I'm trying to find a good place to hatch eggs. I need the aesthetic. Just a bit of one tree. I want everyone to notice. I've been debating getting a Wug Trio called Low Tier God. Because Wug Trio's greatest strategy has been revealed. The basic idea of the Wug Trio strategy is you hit Final Gambit. That's it. I'm not joking, by the way. The basic idea is just that you hit Final Gambit now. No one has been able to justify using Wug Trio anymore. We're gonna bring it up a little bit more. The table is shaky. I'm gonna try and stack all the bananas on top of each other. Bread. Perfect! What do you think about the sandwich design? I love it. This is the perfect level of silliness that is required in a Pokemon game to make it good. Let me make this statement. Look, you're not playing a Pokemon game because you want to take it fucking seriously. If you tell me that, I'm going to just know that you are a horrible liar. You play a Pokemon game for fun. And this is a fucking sandwich-making mini-game. And if you don't tell me that that is the greatest shit that Game Freak has ever gave to us, I know you're a horrible liar. I think the only other thing Game Freak has ever given to us that is as great as the sandwich fishing or sandwich making is fishing. And I think they got rid of fishing with the justification of chain fishing was boring, encountering Pokemon through fishing was kind of boring. It was really bad that some Pokemon were locked behind a 1% fishing chance. I'm trying to think. The last time we saw fishing was in Sword and Shield. Would be considered a gift from God. No, the sandwich making game is like also just a sandwich thing. Like, I'm pretty sure in Spain, someone was talking about this, but in Spain, making a sandwich like that is apparently like a daily part of life. Please do not quote me on this, I am not Spanish. But apparently, someone was praising it as like a really good design decision. on Game Freak's part, which I have no idea what Game Freak did right, so that's all I'm going to say on that. I'm sure if you're actually from Spain, it makes sense. Like, maybe it's like some sort of national thing that's like common. But this does make me wonder if, hold on, I just gotta... If, like, we ever get, like, a Unova remake, or are we gonna see, like, a hamburger game or something? Hot dog? What's more American? Hamburgers or hot dogs? But, like, I would love to actually see something like that. Like, if this becomes a consistent thing in Pokemon games, like, oh yeah, you want to, like, get more of a certain Pokemon sandwich, or regional food, like, make lunch. It's just fun. And make it like a little mini game, like, we had curry and Sword and Shield, we have this, sandwiches in this. We don't really have anything in Legends Arceus. But those are fun. Alright. I also like little details like you can get a shiny Voltorb in this. Voltorb usually explode. However, if they're shiny, they won't. Which I feel is a really great idea. I'm gonna be right back though, I have to really go to the bathroom, so... Hopefully we get 10 eggs when I'm back. I'm back. Alright. Sorry if anyone, like, thought I came back after I opened the door. My family just gave me jeans for Christmas. I am not going to kid around though. I find it really funny that one of the dogs at my work might have ripped my jeans in the funniest fashion. We have a dog, I think his name is Max. I think it's Max. There's so many dog names there that are like very generic dog names that it starts to blend and you have to like really start making the names different. We have a dog. Oh. But, we have a dog there. He's a little Boston Terrier. He is so cute. However, he has to be put in a room alone because he's super, super jumpy. He's very, very much like a fighting dog. And he is very friendly to humans. It's just that he doesn't like other dogs. Like, he gets vicious. So I take the little guy out. He has to go out alone, so he's kind of bummed. But to him, it's just like, oh yeah, we're just playing. And I'm like, you're a good boy. Because he is a good boy. He's a good dog. And he has this little thing where, since he's so jumpy, he gets up on my legs like as high as he can, which for him is about the level of my crotch. And I wish I was joking, but this man went to town. Like, he was just going like full, shall we compare the speed of our attack flurries, or our attack rushes, on my balls. He saw a sack there and was just like, ah yes, the speed back. And like, I can understand that this is just his way of expressing he's really happy. But goddamn, did the man just kind of like hurt me a little bit and then turned out to rip my pants open. And unfortunately at the worst possible spot. Oh my god, he ripped my pants right open, which is really awful. And I still find it funny that he did that. So I think we threw the pair of jeans that he ripped out. And I was like to my mom, basically like, hey, if you're looking for a Christmas gift for me, I could really use pants to work. Because I was whittled down to one pair of pants. Originally I had two. I had two pairs of pants. I got quickly shafted to one. And I am not joking when I say, alright, we're gonna do 4 more eggs. Real quick though. So, I was like, laughing my ass off a bit at like, this dog like, really just kind of beat the shit out of my balls. Completely unintentionally, and like, he was a very good dog, he just had no idea what he was doing, because he must have no concept of like, that hurts a lot, but my coworker pointed out my pants ripped in the funniest way possible. She came to see me to make sure everything was alright. And then, like, like looked at me and went, "Oh my god!" And I'm like, "What?" And I thought like, "Oh, is there something wrong? Do I have like a spider or something on me? Like, is it something bad?" And she went, "Your pants got ripped. Your pants got ripped." And I'm like, "What?" And I looked down and yeah, like right down the middle. Right down the middle. You can full on see just the entirety of it. It is up for show. Thank God I had underwear on, but I was laughing pretty hard. And I feel really bad for this, but she got really embarrassed for looking. So I just legit, if I remember, I just tied my sweatshirt around the front. My boss was just like, "Why did you do that?" And I'm like, "Oh, you know, the pants ripped." How's the cat? All of them are fine. Lucky, everyone is a little bit like, how's Lucky? Because Lucky's really old now. It was his birthday recently. I believe his birthday is like the 18th of December. Lucky is now like 14. He is a really, really old cat. And it's showing a bit, like, he's very sleepy. He just needs his rest a lot. Alright, 2 more eggs. And we can start hatching shit. But yeah, I genuinely do enjoy my time with my fat cat. He's sleepy, but I don't mind. Well, I need a drink of water. We did recently find out that Cupcake might just be a very rare breed of cat. And most of the stuff that she does, even though you can definitely pin it on her being a feral cat at one point, because she was a stray for a good time in her life. Like, I'm pretty sure it was like, they found her, like, when she was young, they found her, like a kitten. Definitely a kitten still, but she was a stray, and she definitely grew up believing that she would be a stray for life. You're so cute, Slowbro. Alright, perfect. But, like, the way I usually put it now is Cupcake is perfectly fine. She's very skittish. Einstein is one of the most well-developed cats that you will ever see. He's like the perfect family cat. And we actually recently learned that he's the way he is because of his breed. Like, it's just a breed of cat he is. He acts the way he does, and is very vocal, and is very loving. And we were just genuinely shocked. Then we also learned in the same thing that Magnemite was just... This Magnemite is broken. Oh well. But we learned that Lucky is supposed to be very loving and really love pets and stuff and like affection. And that is the complete opposite of what Lucky is like. Lucky is like we put this politely. Lucky has mood swings a lot. Like he is either very, very lovey or very, very angry. He's kind of like a teenage girl. But we don't mind it, because he's our fat cat. And I am not joking. I laughed my ass off because I was watching an Animal Planet show, and it's like, the Maine Coon is a very loving, caring cat. And I'm like, what the hell? Oh, did this person give it Moxie with a... I wish you could check that. If it was given Moxie with, like, the ability patch. Because they probably were trying to breed it up with Moxie and couldn't do it. But yeah, cats are all fine. I've actually that reminds me, I have a nice story to tell. We have a old pit bull at the kennel right now named Oliver. And I want to tell everyone right now, I have never encountered sweeter dogs than pit bulls. Like, even the puppies of pit bulls, which are supposed to be super violent and vicious, because you're supposed to train a pit bull to like things, genuinely just like being around the other dogs and like playing with them a lot. I have never seen a nicer dog than this one called Oliver, who is heavily traumatized, of course, because he was a rescue. Like, you can tell he's a rescue. His ears are like messed up from horrible clipping. His stomach is full of scars from when he was bit, scratched by other dogs. And he's generally just like extremely scared a lot. Like, I had to put this note on him, but Oliver really hates it whenever you touch the back of his neck, or whenever you just touch him without him seeing you, because he probably got picked up and thrown into rings with other dogs. And I'm like, this is the sweetest dog, though. If you sit down, Oliver will legit, like, stay by your side and just kind of lick you. Because he's genuinely, like, making sure everyone's okay. What's the first egg gonna be? It's a bombardier! I wonder if this worked. If the scrambled egg hunt works when I did it like I did. Alright, yes, it definitely worked, I think. Yeah, there's a channel called Life with Maine Coon Cats. Maine Coons are amazing cats. Just be ready, because they are also whiny cats. Lucky, for example, is extremely whiny. He will be very vocal about his opinion. I wonder if this worked. Oh, maybe not. He's not a sundere, he's just literally like, he likes his little schedule. What else? He has a little schedule he likes everyone to follow, because he's very much like that. I need everything to be organized. It's it's very cute actually to see him get like uppity about. Lou loves this. Lucky will tell me to go to bed. Lucky will come into my room and start meowing at me if I am not asleep by a certain time. And he will force me into the bed. Like, he will be, like, very annoying if I do not go into the bed. And then he just gets into his little spot in the bed, sits down, goes to sleep. And if I move at all, he gets very angry. He's like, how dare you move? Oh, yeah, alright. I'm lucky to do that on how. Yeah, he would do that anytime. Oh, that's neat. Hold on, we made a neat discovery. Okay, so these three all had Everstones, but only this one was adamant. That is really cool. Okay, so that is neat. So what it's basically telling me is that Orform here, if I want him to be like adamant, I'd put Quaxley in while he's breeding. Also, it doesn't look like he at all. That is really good as a discovery. If we get ones that are calm and gentle, though, we know now that it just works on whatever Pokemon's in the party, I guess. I'm trying to find the breeding page. There it is. There, no wait, there it is. I'm reading a lot about breeding at the moment. I see why you are wearing a helmet in game. I just put on a helmet in game because I thought it looked cool. I genuinely like things like that in games. Like, you better believe my ass loved when COVID came around and we had to start wearing masks, because I actually like that shit. I like people not being able to see my face. I look ugly, so I like it when I get to cover up my face. Alright, so it looks like we're only gonna get Bombardiers. I do not look handsome. I can confirm right now. I can confirm right now that I look like Wario with a beard, or in a more accurate description I've heard, I look like Wario got face merged with Beetlejuice. I look legit like a Tim Burton character level crusty. And let me tell you, that's a word that you should never use to describe yourself, looking crusty. But call me the fucking crab. I gotta use this new trick I discovered of breeding more. Because, like, I want to point this out. So if I have a shitty-natured Pokemon, like, this Tauros, he's got great stats, and I could reasonably shiny hunt for, and I'm like, well, Ditto... All my Ditto have shitty natures, basically, for this Tauros. Right? All my Dittos have shitty natures. I can now just put it in our Pokemon, and I can just introduce a third party. That is so awesome. I genuinely love that. That as an idea is a great idea. It makes breeding a lot better. Alright, so another example, this Charmander, timid nature. Bam. This Jigglypuff, bad example. This... well, Orpworm. Bam. This Arbolivia. Bam. Annihilate, you're alright. Man. Screamtail, if I could, bam. Hydreigon, if I... well, I can. That example! Cloth, but well, actually... yeah, actually I'd make them jolly. I'm gonna hatch a bit of eggs before I go eat dinner, though, because apparently I'm cooking dinner for my little brother, too. As you'd imagine, it's Christmas Eve. We're all trying to sleep early, because we gotta get up early. Christmas Eve is always fun for my family, because we got 2 Christmases! Yippee! Or if you're like my older brothers, who have girlfriends and stuff, and like are pretty serious, you go to 3 houses. Stream tomorrow? No, I don't think there will be a stream tomorrow. Christmas is always such a hectic time of year, for me in particular. And it's like no different tomorrow. That I feel like stream will have to be canceled tomorrow. It's not like Halloween where I'm genuinely able to just go do my own thing. It's more like my family legit freaks the hell out, goes insane, and we have to sit there and act like everything is normal. I don't know why I'm not using Egg Power, because Egg Power can lower this so much. What stuff do you do late at night on Halloween? I'm curious. Yeetus streams. That's really it. Like, I am not joking. Yeetus streams. That is it. I don't go trick-or-treating anymore because, like, I'm an adult with money. If I want candy, I go buy it from the convenience store down the street. And that's like if I want candy. Usually I'll sit there like, damn, I ate a shit ton of Reese's. I feel pretty awful. I forgot, but luckily I got reminded. Did you guys know that 2022 was the first year since 1997, so nearly 20 years, or actually, hold on, 24 years, where no Pokemon spin-offs were released. And if anyone is about to say, what about Legends Arceus? Nope, Legends Arceus is a mainline title. Game Freak themselves said that Legends Arceus is a mainline title. Yeah, this is really handy though, because now I can have like... Oh my god, that is so great. Yeah, you found out in the Discord. Or my official Discord, not Eus's, but... whatever. I'm not joking though. When I heard about that, I was like, that's actually insane. That is actually something even I didn't know. And here's like a good summary of it. Here's a summary of every Pokemon game that released in what year? 1998, right? You had Stadium for Japan. You had TCG. You had Hey You Pikachu. 1999, you had Stadium for Western. Imagine that, by the way. There's Japanese versions of Stadium that you have not played. They are shitty. They do not contain all the Pokemon. If anyone's about to start complaining about Pokemon not having all the Pokemon in the Switch games, just remember you can always have Japanese Stadium. That was the first Pokemon game with not all the Pokemon in it. I think it only had 15. But yeah, you got Pokemon Pinball, Pokemon Snap 2. Then you got the TCG game, the second one. You got Puzzle Collection. There is so much. And for those wondering, 2021 we had Snap, like New Snap, and Unite. You know why there's only 400 in the Pokedex? Yes, it's called Scope. I'm gonna put it simply. If anyone thinks the Switch is powerful enough to handle all 800 Pokemon, you are very, very wrong. Like, it's not just all 800 Pokemon, it's all the things that are associated with them. So, like, for example, all signature abilities and all signature moves, right? All moves need to return. Why do you think they got rid of some of them that were annoying? Like Pursuit. It was most likely a scope thing, but also a balancing thing. I still can't get over that Hidden Power was gotten rid of, though. And I'm like, man, I never realized how, like, Hidden Power had to be in some Pokemon's movesets for them to be good before they removed it. So, like, Electrode lost Hidden Power Ice, which was so fucking huge. And it literally now makes up for it by having Terra Blast Ice. Yeah, and Hidden Power is exclusive to the most useless Pokemon ever. And they changed how it works, I believe, too. I think. It's like always... Didn't they do that? Hold on. I think they changed how it works because it sucks so bad they were just like, alright, gotta make it somewhat usable. That's right? Yep. They changed how it works because it was so shit. Oh yeah, Roseloid lost Hidden Power 5. Well, I guess it didn't suffer too much, because it also had Weather Ball. Which, like, honestly, you could do Hidden Power Fire, but if you got Roserade on your team, might as well run Sun. I would genuinely run Hidden Power or Weather Ball over Hidden Power Fire. Mainly because, hold on, let me see all the moves Roserade gets that just benefit it. Because I think it also gets Chlorophyll, right? Nope. Okay, it doesn't have anything that affects it in sunlight. Technician was handy, I guess. But also, I think that Hidden Power Fire just fucking sucked. It was... I think it was Hidden Power Fire or Hidden Power... It might have been Hidden Power Fire that was so incredibly hard to justify because it meant like specific special attack IVs. Guilty on lost Hidden Power. Yeah. Most of those Pokemon genuinely don't care anymore now because Terra Blast exists, and Terra Blast was a great fix. If I remember right, again, Electrode is like the big one. Electrode got Terra Blast, and the only thing that Electrode desperately fucking wants now is just some, like, buff to his special attack. Because he has very shit special attack. I was shocked to learn that they didn't do shit for Electrode's special attack when they gave it a Hisuian form. Let me give an idea to everyone who has no idea how bad Electrode's special attack is. Chloroblast, the 150 power grass move that is stab on Hisuian Electrode and deals a shit ton of damage to the point that Electrode needs to take half HP away to justify its use. You can't two-shot most Pokemon. It can't two-shot most Pokemon. Not even like the bulky Pokemon, by the way. Wow, I never got that. But, not even like the bulky Pokemon, just like most Pokemon genuinely cannot be two-shot by that thing. Electrode just really sucked. Greninja will suffer the same as Blaziken. Nah. Blaziken still does well. I don't know what you're talking about. Blaziken's big, like, nerf was just basically having... I think there was... No, wait, not even Fairy types. Fairy types hit it for neutral. Because it's fire, too. It's not getting hit super effectively. It's just getting hit neutral. Blaziken didn't have any huge nerfs from what I remember. You're a Salandit. I can barely see you. What tier? I'm pretty sure Blaziken is still Ubers. If not in Ubers, it's probably an OU, but I'm pretty sure he's still Ubers because he gets Speed Boost still. And Speed Boost is genuinely a great ability. Like, Blaziken really just uses Protect and then just goes, hey, hey, it's time to send you to the Shadow Realm, Jimbo. Although I think some people opted out of using Protect now and just go for Swords Dance. Like, I'm not fucking around, I just go for Swords Dance and they're just like, oh yeah, guess what? You're done, son! I think we need to talk more about that, the fact that... Alright, I want to go point this out real fast. I want someone to clip it when I point it out. I want to see if this ever becomes real. I want to see if this, like, one day will be pulled up in an archive as, like... prediction, right? Because I would love to see if this pulls up in an archive. I would love to accidentally predict something hilarious. But first we gotta patch all these Bombardiers. Hello, Tankatuff. Tankatuff about to fuck me up. Assyrian to Sojourner could be a Golden Go counter because it's scrappy. Yeah, most people are saying that. People were saying that, I believe, until they remembered that, you know, Golden Go is pretty fucking good. Like, Golden Go ain't gonna go anywhere anytime soon. It's got a great ability that actually makes it, like, impossible to defeat sometimes. Even if you run Scrappy, Golden Go has really good setup. I'm pretty sure also people are doing, like, tests to see if Make It Rain can kill a Hisuian Decidueye in one hit. Like, max special defense bullshit. Because if that is made necessary, like, you have to be max special defense if you ever want to defeat Golden Go, that's gonna suck. That's just gonna basically mean your Hisuian Decidueye is great, too bad he gets fucking dunked on. Hisuian Decidueye is great, too bad he gets defeated by the Wario World coins. Some people like to point out that Golden Go is actually just an amazing proof that with enough money you can win anything. Do you think Lickitung will ever return? I really hope. I don't mind if he's not in Scarlet and Violet, I just hope that he actually comes back at some point. There's a whole joke about, like, we're not about to see some Pokemon for fucking 10 years like that. I will legit cry if Lickitung ends up one of those Pokemon. Alright, he's over here. I believe. Nope. Warehouse, I believe. Yep. So, I want someone to clip this, alright? Alright. This guy says that the pavilion looked different based on where they're from. So he wonders where they came from, right? Where did these guys come from, right? Let me point this out to you. And I am looking them up so I get them right. I want to get these right. Alright. The one on the left is continental. The one on the right is tundra. And I think this is potential for a hint at the new generation. Like Gen 10. This is a hint at Gen 10, is what I think. You can clip me on this, and if I am wrong, you are free to fucking berate me for being a jackass that looked at two butterflies that were orange and blue and said, "Oh my god, hint." But I went like, oh, hot, cold. Like Pokemon hot and cold. It sounds stupid as shit when you say it out loud. Pokemon hot and cold. There was others like Pokemon Celsius and Fahrenheit that I liked more. Like the general concept of it. But I have no idea if those are hints or not. If they are, I'd find it really neat. I think another thing that is potential is like maybe hints. Maybe it's a Russia region, like the tundra continent, basically, right? And Russia is a tundra continent. Or maybe I don't know what it is, but all I do know is that I find the idea of what it could be very neat. And I really do hope that it's like a hint at a new region. Because I like the idea of like a region that is all about like global warming and like the damage we do to the environment. I think that makes a strong story. Scarlet and Violet surprised me of how strong its story is. Alright, you clipped it, sweet. Scarlet and Violet surprised me of how strong its story is. Like, at times, this story is really fucking good. I just need to bring up mention to just fucking Arven. Legit making me feel bad. Because I was like, oh yeah, Arven's gonna, like, bust out, like, fucking Pokemon and be like, oh yeah, I feed it to this guy. And it's gonna be like, oh yeah, I feed it to this guy, because I like, and then he said, my dog is dying, and I'm like, because I took fucking literal damage reading that sentence. Like, goddamn, man. People made fun of the story in Sword and Shield and Game Freak. Keys in the safety position and just fucking unlock the button that says make a dog. Fucking fuck. Actually hurt me when I read that though. Like I felt it like cut through me like a fucking hot knife through butter. Arven was abandoned by the spoilers. Oh my god. Arven was abandoned by the leakers. I love that one. I feel like most people, if you're in this stream and you have not seen Scarlet and Violet, I'm going to say a spoiler, okay? If you're getting it for Christmas or something, I'm just going to say a spoiler. So I don't... But I feel like it's not too bad, so you don't feel too, like, bad if I genuinely catch you off guard with it, but, like... I'm just talking about certain story events. I think the frame where Arven says, "You ruined my entire childhood," it's the single best frame in this entire game. And that it's a crime that we have not memed at the shit. Did it make you cry? No. It didn't make me cry, but it did make my heart sink when he said dog hurt, and I was like, oh. And I remember my dog hurt, and then dog passed, and I was like, oh. And I swear to God, I was about to be super, like, I was about to cry so goddamn hard if that poor dog got any more hurt. I was about to be like, no! The dog! What is he doing? Alright. I'm gonna hatch this last batch right here, and then I'm going to go make dinner. Because I've been making my little brother wait long enough. Yeah, what are you? Bonsley. Bonsley! Alright. I want to know real quick, what do you guys call Bonsley? I call it Bonsley, but I've heard people call it Bonsley, and I want you to know that you're wrong if you call it Bonsley. You're not as wrong as the one man I heard call it Bonesley. Bonesley is the worst pronunciation of Bonsley I've ever heard. Yeah, I know that there was a Stoutland who died in the anime. I never watched that episode, but I probably also wouldn't have been able to watch that episode fully, because I legit, like, cannot really hear about a dog getting hurt or dying anymore. Especially if nobody knows, this is really gonna hurt to hear for some of you, but when my dog Jack passed, I had to stay in the room when he was being put down. Because Jack was my buddy. And I was not about to leave my buddy's side while he went on to the other side. That's weak shit. When you're a ghost, you gotta stay by people's sides when they die. Like, no matter how much it hurts, you gotta do it. But, yeah. It legit still hurts to this day, like, to think about that, well, I had to sit by him, and he was looking at me, and he closed his eyes and didn't open them at one point. But he's in a better place now, my little buddy. Sorry I made this very, very depressing at the end. I did not mean to do that, everyone. But it's fine. Sometimes things will get sad. And sometimes you'll get stuck in the darkness. People always ask me why I became a ghost, and I've always said, like, again, I've died on the inside so much that I just became a ghost. And then people ask me, like, well, why do you like spooky stuff? And I'm like, because I've dealt with being in a dark place so long, being in a scary place so long that I just started getting used to it, and it's my normal now. So people legit have called me goth and emo, like, when they are talking to me, and they go like, why is your ghost mascot pink? He put his sheet in the washing machine once and left a red sock in there by accident. And then his sheet turned pink. And he just decided to go with it because he didn't have another sheet. God, this. Here, on this note, on a very hilarious thing that I've sent to Yidis, I think actually multiple times now. I know I've said it to him multiple times in real life. It became like my motto to live by. Oh my god. You're all gonna hate me for this, by the way. You're either going to laugh or hate me for this. Because I swear to God, this is either going to make you die laughing or it's going to get stuck in your head for the rest of your life. And it is, I told you this, take me down Halloween City where the girls are goth and got pumpkin-sized titties. And I texted him that in Discord before I told him it in real life. Instantly pinned. Like, instantly pinned. And it got him wheezing when I said it in real life once. And I remember very fondly, I have a goth friend, and I told her that. I told her that little rhyme, and she looked at me and immediately said, dude, where did you learn that? And I said, I forget. And she legit went red in the face laughing and just said, oh my god, you sound like a Tinder profile pic when you say that. Or not a profile pic, a Tinder profile when I say that. That was one of the most hilarious things you've heard in your life. Perfect. If I can, I'll make a funky remix of it. Like, I'll make an entire damn song out of it, just so we can have it play. Just like... Just make it like a country song, just like, take me down to the Halloween city, where the girls are gone. I got pumpkin-sized titties. Right? Just have that like play over like stream. Alright. Alright. Alright, it's time for me to leave. I have to go make dinner. I have to go get ready for Christmas. Have a good night, everyone. I hope you have a wonderful Christmas. Yeah. I can't believe it's already Christmas again. 2013 has only 1 week left. Favorite Pokemon that are non-legendaries? Lickitung and Licky, really. But yeah, that's all for now. Be safe. Have a good night. Have a wonderful holiday of whatever you celebrate, like Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, whatever they say for Kwanzaa. I have actually no idea on that one. All the rest. Happy holidays, everyone. We'll be back whenever I can be back. I think it's Tuesday, because I have a morning shift on Tuesday. So the 27th, we have new games to play, new things to do. I am so happy to feel like I'm in the swing of things again. And I swear we'll probably get Clover running sometime. I gotta do I gotta be real. I gotta motivate myself to play Clover again. Fucking Victory Road. VOD will actually be up. Yep. Go to YouTube if you missed any part of this stream and you want to see it again. Or if you want to hear me say, take me down to the Halloween city where the girls are goth and they got pumpkin-sized titties again. That's all, though. Have a good night and be safe, everyone.